A fitting farewell to a man who loved golf, so much so that according to those in the know, he never cancelled a match in his life. At the golf club started by his father Gus, the greens played host to those who braved icy conditions to pay tribute to a giant of South African business. Ackerman is known for his fierce determination to provide employment, promote black staff into managerial positions during apartheid, fighting the government over pricing of essential goods, and keeping the needs of consumers top of mind in building his business.
He was absolutely a man of courage, and he used his principles and his systems to help build the business, because he was supporting the people of South Africa in terms of trying to get them low prices, trying to look after the consumers. And one of the ways of doing it obviously was through petrol and bread and things, but he also believed in uplifting of the people and that nobody should be discriminated against. And that's a principle around which the whole Pick n Pay has been built and continues to be built. He's the best person for the job. Doesn't matter where they come from, what their backgrounds are, what their education is, that they can get to the top.
Ackerman's children and grandchildren spoke of a man whose sincere interest in people and global events inspired them, and whose legacy will live on through the values he imparted in their lives. He was described as a simple, humble human being.
Every day he always ate peanut butter. He had bread with a big slice of butter, and I think that comes back to the war years in which he grew up when there was no butter. But he loved his butter and his bread and peanut butter. He loved his Coca-Cola. Every morning he used to eat a bowl of jungle oats, but raw jungle oats, not cooked jungle oats. So, those were three of the sort of the icon brands that he loved. He wasn't a great one for the fancy whiskey or fancy wine. It was just the basic food for him, and he absolutely loved that.
His humility, a core trait that those who worked with him will always remember.
Mr. Ackerman, Raymond, has never missed a single board meeting, and in each of those board meetings remembered every single person, but more important, every time he opened his mouth, first was respectful, acknowledged you by your name, was apologetic if he had to intervene in a conversation, and was always deeply concerned about consumer rights, always concerned about what the inflation, the impact to the consumer, always concerned about, are we doing the right thing, is it good business?
His business acumen and commitment to job creation and equality has been lauded.
What better legacy can there be in South Africa than knowing, as we heard today, that 35,000 people in Pick n Pay have got jobs because of this business that he has built? That is an unbelievable legacy in and of itself, besides all of the other things. But that 35,000 families are supported by this business. And you could hear that it meant a lot to him, that was a huge part of what the purpose of Pick n Pay was. And I think that's very special to know.
Ackerman leaves behind his wife Wendy, 4 children, 12 grandchildren and 4 great-grandchildren. He's been laid to rest in a private ceremony. Vanessa Puna, SABC News, Cape Town.